So regarding this frequency, say for example, we know few things basics. Based upon the frequency, we name the frequency like beta, alpha, theta and delta, starting from higher frequency to lower frequency. At any point, a person can be only in one frequency. For example, if I'm meditating, depending upon my experience in meditating, I can be in alpha, theta or delta. We can't say beta as a meditative frequency because we know beta means walking around, looking into the park, enjoying the movie, because the beta frequency goes up to 40. So at any moment, in any second, in any instant, we can be in only one frequency, and one frequency belongs to one of these four frequencies. So how this frequency impacts our health or organs health is, say for example, if somebody is not in a meditative process, somebody is not in this sky program or something like that, they will be getting up in the morning. Sometimes they will get up early, sometimes they will get up late, so they may be running to the for example, I'm a doctor, so they will run to the clinic with a bit of a rush and seeing the patients, some challenging patients, some easy patients, some complaints coming in. So predominant of their waking period, they are at quite high beta frequency, even 30, 40, and if they have to shout at someone, they may reach even 50. And once they come back, they think they are relaxing by drinking a coffee or seeing a movie, spending some time with the friends. Again, the frequency can go down maybe as low as maybe only 20, but still they are in the beta frequency. Only when they are trying to go sleep, end of the day, very tired because of all the events. Oh my God, this is a Monday. Always this Monday is quite busy for me. So when they go to the bed, slowly they are going from beta to alpha, and by the time they are going from beta to alpha, which is slightly a calm state, they go into sleep. Once they go into sleep, they have no control what frequency it's going to happen next, because during the sleep your consciousness is off. The consciousness means the consciousness which helps us to drive day-to-day activities, that part is off, and so the brain can take its own automatic mode. Brain, by the help of the dreams, can go even back to the beta frequency, and that's why sometimes people will get quite obnoxious dreams of devil running around, injuring, flight accident, etc. And they may even get up with night sweats and heart pounding, etc. So the same high beta frequency which happened in the daytime can absolutely replicate even the night. So this night sleep is not going to give a person a good regeneration, because the chances of reaching that absolute delta state is very difficult when the brain is left on its own autonomous mode. How the meditation works is, during the meditation, based upon an individual person's experience, initially they may be in an alpha state, which means like they were able to shut down the inputs from the eyes, ears, nose, tongue and skin. So all the five sense organs, which is the only way by which your body can get some stimulus from outside, is shut off. So the meditative room is usually relatively dark, you are closing your eyes, there is no noise, etc., etc. So once the inputs from the five senses were shut off, that itself will reduce the beta frequencies to the lowermost beta frequency. The only thing happening is the brain's going on thinking about that month budget, next shopping list, movie saw 1 week before, friends, relatives, etc. During that time, again, if somebody is not given anything like an instruction, they will just sit, close the eyes and start thinking one by one, one by one, one by one. This is just a low beta frequency. Even this can give some good effect to the body. It can give a little bit of relaxation, but it's not absolutely a good relaxation like how a meditation should be. So at that time, if somebody is practicing, say for example, Agna meditation, they were given something to do. Since the brain is given the object of focusing on the agna, the brain's autonomous thinking about yesterday, past, future, etc. is shut down, and brain will start thinking about the agna only. During the Agna meditation, we all know we are focusing on the point between both the eyebrows. And if you take in the same level, as you go back, you can see the joining of both the eyes nerves, optic chiasma, and then the hypophyseal pituitary system, and then the brainstem, and then the pineal gland, and then in the back we get the occipital region of the cerebrum, if you are interested in the science of the brain. So once a person focuses on the agna and just tries, it will be a dark area once you close your eyes, and then just focusing on the agna, again focusing on the agna, again focusing on the agna. If they do it or try to do it continuously, that's when the magic happens. The beta frequency becomes alpha, because there is nothing happening. If frequency is nothing but number of things happening per second. If you are in a frequency of beta 40, means it's like 40 things are happening simultaneously per second. If you are in a frequency of 20 per second, means 420 things are happening. So since the number of things happening per second is coming down, it becomes an alpha. And once you are in that alpha stage, even without your knowledge, a part of the frontal brain system will start thinking about your next day office. That's what happens in the meditation. You're supposed to do Agna meditation, but suddenly something will happen. At the time, since your instruction is to focus on the Agna, you can physically feel a thought which is from the outside of the cerebrum is traveling back to the Agna center. Those who are doing the Agna meditation with a bit of a focus, they can literally feel that, oh my goodness, I'm focusing on Agna, I know where is the point, and this thought has taken me few centimeters away into the frontal part of the brain, or the cerebrum, the surface of the brain, and then I'm bringing it back. You can literally feel the nerve impulses happening and coming back to Agna. Once you come back to Agna, absolute silence, the bliss state. As you experience this seconds by seconds, minutes by minutes, slowly from the alpha we are getting into theta, and you can go only up to theta. The delta should come to you, because you can't go to delta. Delta is an absolute shutdown of the system. Say for example, I will take the computer as an example. You got a computer, an old computer, say for example, you are shutting down. Once you are shutting down, the display goes off. You can hear that fan running in the CPU. It slowly slows down, and it goes off one by one. And it takes sometimes even 15 to 30 seconds for the computer to completely shut off. You can shut down your computer at one point, but it may take another 15 to 20 seconds for the actual computer to shut down, because it's not in your hand. You have no control over it. The brain is like that. You can train your brain to be on low beta waves, alpha waves, and even theta waves if you are a good audacious practitioner. Once you are in the theta, that automatic shutdown of everything and becoming delta, which is the bliss state, should happen by its own. So that's why that is known as samadhi. And that delta samadhi should come to you. You can't travel towards you. You can aspire, you can try, you can work hard. Buck stops there. And once you are in the samadhi, as usual, you can be in the samadhi only in that instant. And that instant can go to the second instant, third second, fifth second. You can be there for maybe like 10 seconds or 10 minutes or 20 minutes, depending upon your experience and your efficiency and external factors not affecting you, etc. If somebody is very good on reaching the samadhi of delta, as we explained, you can only drive towards the delta, and delta should comes to you. Similarly, somebody from external should be able to help you to drive you out from delta, because once you are in delta, you have no control over anything. You are in that absolute bliss state. That's why if you're really good in meditating and if you're in very good samadhi, it's always nice to do it in place where the others can help you. Otherwise, if you're doing it in a closed room in your house, fortunately our brain is not designed to reach the delta state easily. So that's why we are quite confidently shutting our room and doing an inside lock and going for meditation, because we are not good in reaching the delta. But if a person is so good in reaching delta, it's quite dangerous in the normal common words, because then that person can't wake up and he can go for samadhi forever. That's it. Somebody has to really break the door to get inside or something like that. So from delta, waking up is very difficult. For your question, Vijayalakshmi Amma, regarding the organs getting affected, once you train your body to the delta level or at least to theta level, slowly you're reducing the stirring action happening in your genetic center. So genetic center in beta wave is like a mixie. It just stirs and takes out the good and bad experiences and thoughts from 10 years back or even from the previous birth, etc., etc., etc. But once you are getting used to that theta, that genetic center's ability to take that old karmic records and bring it into the surface is slowly getting dwindled down. That's why a good practitioner will not have that high vibrations, and once the high vibrations are not there, the energy expenditure in the form of wastage of biomagnetism is not there, and once you are not wasting the biomagnetism will help to repair the cells from head to toe and keep yourself young, youthful, etc., etc. That's how a body's health can be absolutely cured from inside. The amyloid plaques will get dissolved, and the brain's efficiency in memory will become very good, and a person who is having a good in-depth meditation for longer hours day by day, in few years time will find a very youthful and very blissful happy life. This is the neurology and science behind the meditation of Agna meditation.